Hey everyone, Tyson the Subaru Specialist from Subaru Prince George here. Today we're taking a look at the 2024 Subaru Crosstrek Limited in the Offshore Blue Metallic. So redesigned for the 2024 model year, and the Offshore Blue replaced the previous cool gray khaki. And so far it's proven to be just as popular as the cool gray khaki. New front end on the Crosstrek, that honeycomb hexagonal shaped grille. Limited, we've got those gray metallic wings that tie into your smaller, more aggressively styled LED steering responsive headlights. Gray painted fog light surrounds with LED fog lights. And then that new hood. And I don't know if the camera's going to show it off, but I do really like the lines on the hood. That new body style is definitely more aggressive than the previous outgoing Crosstrek body style. We've got aggressive cladding around the wheel wells, including functional vents. 18-inch aluminum alloy wheels with a machined alloy face. They're the same wheels as the Onyx, but they have a machined alloy face. We have our gray metallic painted mirrors with integrated turn signals. Tilt and slide sunroof in the Limited, as it's the full load. Give you that whole side profile. Of course, lots of ground clearance in these, 8.7 inches of minimum ground clearance. Of course, these are full-time symmetrical all-wheel drive from Subaru. Best all-wheel drive system in the world. Fuel door is on the passenger side and it's tied to your driver door. If your driver door is unlocked, the fuel door is unlocked. If the driver door is locked, a pin shoots out of here, locks in there. So if I click lock on the key fob, you can see the pin shoots out, click unlock. There you go. Simple as that. Very easy. New tail lights, and as I've said many times, this is my favorite view of the new Crosstrek, the rear 3/4 view. That rear tail light looks good on every color. That black and red looks phenomenal. Functional vents in the rear bumper. We've got backup sensors integrated into the rear bumper, and they'll actually apply the brakes if it thinks you're going to hit something between speeds of 1 and 15 kilometers an hour. And you kind of have a rear diffuser built in, kind of like a WRX actually. I think the rear end looks very similar to that of a WRX, just obviously SUV style. Button open between these two stars. Little rubber switch, you just press up on. Backup camera, and you do have your own sprayer for it. There's a lot of room in the back of the Crosstrek, way more than people expect. They expect there to be absolutely none. There's a decent amount of storage back here. Privacy cover is a standard feature on the Onyx and the Limited. This is removable as well if you have taller items, or you fold the seats down, need more room, you're camping, that's going to be in the way. Something that's easy to remove is telescopic. Halogen cargo light turns on when the hatch is open. It does close does shut off after I close the hatch. We've got grocery bag hooks on either side, and you have hooks on the bottom as well, and you get a cargo net accessory that ties into those in addition to our hard mount physical tie downs up front. Now, these are cup holders for tailgating. That's actually what Subaru Canada told me. Little mountain motif with a Crosstrek. And then they've done lots of little deals, and I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but you can see Subaru there. You've got the roof rails. You can get crossbars for them. On the Limited, they are gray painted to go along with the other gray accents on the car, and those are gray regardless of the exterior color of the vehicle. Second row, this one just came in, still has some plastic in it, as you can see. Lots of room, good headroom, good leg room, and the Limited is the leather upholstery. So it is kind of two-tone, dark and light, and you've got the orange contrast stitching. That's in all of the Limited, and then you have those orange perforations, which I think is a really nice touch. I think it's sharp. You don't really notice it as much when you're staring directly at it, but at an angle, it's there, but it's not. It's pretty cool. There's a fold-down armrest with integrated cup holders, map back pocket on the rear of the front passenger seat. Got 2 USB ports for charging, USB A and C sockets. This is designed to be a step for if you have crossbars and you're loading something up here. This will give you much better grip than standing on this tire, and that's because the tire sits inside the fender, and you're not going to get as much as your foot on the tire as you would there. Soft touch armrest, hard touch door materials in the second row, power window switch. You've got a little bit of storage and a bottle holder, child locks if you need them. With it being a proximity key just has to be in your pocket, your bag, your purse, within 46 inches. Touch the lines to lock it, and when you lock or unlock, your hazards will flash, and I just put my hand in to unlock. Very easy. front door cards look very similar to that of the rear. Soft touch door panels though, which is nice. Soft touch armrest, window lock, power windows, power mirror adjustment, along with a little bit more storage, as well as a bottle holder. Now, still wrapped in plastic, it is the Harman Kardon audio system, so 10 speaker upgraded audio system. It sounds really good. Power driver seat, including lumbar support. This is the first model year where you can get lumbar support in a Crosstrek. And the seats are the same material up front, a little bit more bolstering, very, very comfortable. Subaru's done a lot of research on driver fatigue over long distances. This seat is designed to reduce driver fatigue. Very, very comfortable. If you have a previous gen Crosstrek, I do recommend trying one of these out. Sitting in one, you'll notice a big difference. On the inside, push button start, foot on the brake, light goes green. Everything comes to life. We've got blind spot detection in our side mirrors. So the little orange nub you saw there, that will illuminate orange when someone's in your blind spot on the corresponding side, which is very, very handy. It doesn't eliminate shoulder checking, but it's phenomenal. There's great visibility in here. That's just me shoulder checking. There's a lot of visibility, even in a smaller vehicle. Now, down here, you've got tilt and telescopic steering, which is awesome. Suits drivers of varying heights, arm and leg lengths. We've got our orange contrast stitching on the steering wheel. Left-hand side of the steering wheel, we have our Bluetooth and audio controls. You can make it take calls, control the volume of the calls, the music. This little toggle will toggle through our center display. All those lights are on just because I have it in an accessory mode right now. Accept phone call, hang up or decline, issue voice command, switch between presets, go from AM to FM to satellite to aux to Bluetooth, etc. Right-hand side, we have our adaptive cruise and our lane centering. Both of those systems, in addition to the automatic emergency braking, tie into these 2 color stereo EyeSight cameras and the 3rd wide-angle mono camera, which is just phenomenal. It's a great system. The automatic emergency braking saves you 10% on your basic insurance here in BC. Below that, we have intelligent and sport modes for driving. Defaults to intelligent because that's the more fuel efficient. That, sport, go faster sooner. Heated steering wheel. Now, with the Crosstrek, it's not heated at the top, not between the seam, just kind of where you're supposed to keep your hands. Skips right there, goes over. There's a little dead spot there. 11.6-inch touchscreen, low fuel warning. Tells you, would you like me to search for one? Yes, not right now. They've broken it into 3 portions. Top portion, we've got navigation destination. We've got what we're listening to. We've got gauges or widgets, and we can actually change those if you want. And I'm just going to change them to the ones that I always do, because that seems to be fairly consistent about what people want. We've got weather. That's part of the 3-month trial of the satellite radio you get with most new Subarus. And then we have dual function X mode, which is like 4x4 low on a pickup for those really extreme off-road, rough terrain driving, under 40 k an hour. Snow and dirt, goes to snow and dirt. And it's going to kick that off because, well, I don't actually have the car running. Now, you may notice a little red light shining there. That is the driver focus system. That is exclusive to the Limited. Scans your face, tells you if you're paying attention to the road or if you're drowsy or if you're distracted. You can turn it off. I do find that it doesn't like polarized glasses, so that may be something to take into account. Main portion of the screen. Map, we have nav. It's powered by TomTom. It's free. There's no subscription required for this. You have it for the life of the vehicle. You can full screen it. Easy to use. Got radio. Media would be Bluetooth, aux, USB. Phone allows you to hook your phone up to Bluetooth. Apps, we have wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You'll gain access to the My Subaru app after the vehicle's registered in your name. And then we've got things like settings and car info, and I can turn the display off, set the valet mode. There are other shortcuts you can add if there's a portion of this that you go into often. You don't want to click multiple buttons. We do still have a volume knob and a tuning knob in addition to our steering wheel controls. And then at the bottom here, we have our home button. We've got the ability to turn off auto start stop. It's grayed out because the car's not actually on right now. We've got vehicle controls, things like auto start stop and traction control, driving assistance, turn on all the settings for the lane centering, blind spot detection, driver monitoring system, you can turn that off, change your warning volumes, and then we have our climate controls. So we do have physical buttons on either side, and it goes up in 0.5 degree increments. I can have it go into the cabin or just the front, or I can click up here, I can just press, I can drag, I can sync it so it's just driver controlled when my passenger gets out. I can control where I want my airflow, if I want AC on. All really intuitive, big fan strength buttons. Now, something that they've omitted from this screen that they don't have in this, that they do have in the Outback Legacy and Ascent, heated seat switches in the screen. And that's because they've done the physical. They've left physical switches like the previous ones, which I actually really, really like. Some people are going to dislike it. Some people are going to like it. I'm a fan of it. Below the screen, we've got 2 USBs and an aux. We have a 10-watt wireless charger, and we can turn that off so you don't have to charge. But it's 10 watts, so your phone is going to get warm. That's 100% normal. When I put it in reverse, backup camera pops up. Rear assist braking's not on because I don't have the car on. Parking sensors are active, and I can clean the backup camera from inside the vehicle, which is the best thing ever. It's awesome. Makes a big difference, especially in the winters up here. Now, it's asking, do I want to register? No, I don't want to register myself. Automatic CVT with manual mode. I can manually select my own gears. Downshift on the left, upshift on the right. Going down hills. We have our park brake, pull up to turn on, foot on the brake, and push down to disable. You have to have your foot on the brake and push down to disable it, and that's because a pet or a child could accidentally press it down. We have these offset cup holders with these drink raisers if you drink smalls or have short drinks. 12-volt outlet for charging. Got a little bit of storage here. Really, really deep storage in there, but no power points, but there is still a place to run cords out of. And this armrest is soft touch, and it's not set super far back. You can still use it. I sit fairly far back, and I can still take advantage of it. Up top, we have SOS and roadside. That's part of the 3-year trial to the connected services you get with the My Subaru app. SOS gets you help. Roadside gets you help for roadside. It does also do concierge service, so ask your salesperson about that. Tilt and slide sunroof, map lights. It is just a regular size sunroof with a tilt and telescopic size piece of glass. We've got our sunglass storage. We've got our vanity light with mirror, and we have an extender, which is handy when the sun's directly at your left or right. So that is a very quick look at the 2024 Subaru Crosstrek Limited in the Offshore blue. Very, very popular color. And Limited is the full load trim. And it does have the 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine producing 182 horsepower, which in a vehicle of this size is pretty significant. It's very, very peppy. Thank you for watching my quick walkthrough of the 2024 Subaru Crosstrek Limited. My name is Tyson. I am the Subaru specialist here at Subaru of Prince George. If you have any questions about this vehicle behind me, any of the vehicles in our lineup, any of the tech, or something you saw in the video that you want answers to, put them in the comments below. I'm always looking to answer you guys' questions and making new videos. Thanks for watching. We'll talk soon.